Hello my loves. Right, I have a beautiful set for you today. This is the gorgeous Abby who's come in. Now the stains on her hands are hair dye. She works in a salon, so nothing we can do about that. Anyway, I have done all my cuticle prep. I have applied the Glitter Planet pre-pinched square tips, I think they are. And I'm now going in with Neo Nails Dehydrator and Acid Primer and a thin clear coat of Crystal Clear from Neo. I said I'd give it a run and try it out, so that's what I'm doing. I'll put everything that I've used in the description box, all the prep tools, everything. Oh dear, sorry, I'm yawning. It's like 8 o'clock on a Sunday evening and I am exhausted. So we're going to put a thin clear base on because these nails are going to be colourful and gorgeous. Right, so now I'm going in with, from Nail Vision, this is Secrets Untold. It's beautiful, pinky colour, it's gorgeous. Tucking that bead in at the cuticle and feathering it down. And then just go back, tuck it in, feather it down. Really easy. This is going to be an ombre nail, so I don't need to go right the way to the tip. These colours are really pigmented, so you can literally paint them on. It's gorgeous, love it. On to the next nail, and this is going to be a full nail of Secrets Untold, so I'll place the bead on, tuck it in, and then feather it down. Go back to the other side, tuck it in, and feather it down. Nice and easy, and then I'll add another bead at the free edge there, just to give it some more coverage. Just place that bead on, I'll reverse my brush, and feather it back towards the cuticle. And then I think I added a tiny bit more like in the middle, just to cover anything that, you know, might show through if a bright light shone on it. But it's such good pigmentation, you really don't need a lot. I'll leave the link to her Facebook group in the description box. This is going to be another ombre nail, so I'll go in again at the cuticle, place the bead on, tuck it in, and feather it down. Go back to the other side, tuck it in, then feather it down. And then I will add another bead just where the free edge of the natural nail ends, just to blend it down a little bit more. Onto the index finger. This is a full nail of Purplicious, which is this gorgeous purple with holographic purple glitter in it. So pretty. So I'll place that bead on, tuck it in, feather it down. Can you see that glitter? And then we'll just build up the coverage with that. Do love that purple, it's so pretty. Originally, she sent me a picture of a pink and white ombre set. And then she said, well, I really want bright pink. I'll just do what you want because I need dark in it somewhere. And I was like, right, we're doing pink and purple. And she's like, I love it. Right, so we're going to place Purplicious here at the tip. And feather that back towards the cuticle. And then just play around with it until I've got the blend that I want, really. You can pretty much paint it on, which means you can move it around. I was using the high speed monomer from Neo, and it was really, I mean, this set took about an hour and a half. Let me think. What time did she arrive? About an hour and 45 minutes, and we did like crystal placement, then took photographs and videos. So yeah, about an hour and 45. It's not bad. So I'm doing the same on that now, another ombre now. I'm just playing around with the blend just so that it diffuses a little bit. There we are. Right, onto the thumbnail. This is going to be a marble. I love marbling on thumbs because it's a bigger canvas. That's the only reason I like doing it on a thumb. You've got a bit more play space, haven't you? So a bead of Secrets Untold and a bead of Purplicious initially. We'll just mush those two together. I'm not worried about the blend there. I just want to tuck it into the cuticle, feather it down the nail and get that base down. Just neaten it up there. So it was just a little bit too close to the skin. I was like, oh, I don't like it that close. No, no. And then we'll go in and do some marbling. And I'm using, yeah, Secrets Untold. Did I do some clear? Yes, I did. Put a bead of clear and then a bead of Purplicious. And I'll just play around with it. There's no hard and fast rule with marble. It depends on what you want, really. You just have fun with it. That's why I like it. I love a marble nail. Oh, I do. And we'll just continue that for the whole nail. See, initially, I'd had in my head like clear tips and flowers, 3D. But because, like she said, she's always got her hands in hair dye, washing people's hair, we needed them to not have any 3D on because that would just get stained straight away. No clear tips, no light colour at the tips. So that's why we ended up using pink and purple, because we could still do design work, but they're intense colours. And obviously the purple at the tip is darker, and so hopefully they won't get too ruined. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, so we're going to cap them now in crystal clear acrylic from Neo Nails. This is only the second time I've used it. Is it the second time? I'm just trying it out, really. I've still got all my Nailmate stuff, which I love. I'm just, literally, you guys said, yeah, try it out. Get a little haul, have a go. So I thought I would. But you know me, I'm a brand whore. I've got loads of stuff from loads of different places that I like. It's just the way I am. So I used the medium speed for capping because my room was nice and warm, and it set quite rapidly actually. I was quite happy with the way it set. If you notice, I'll wet the nail down because I'm working with darker colours, more intense colours, so I'll wet the nail down first, then place that bead on, and then I'll tuck it in at the cuticle and then feather it down the nail and work it down, just patting and pulling the bead all the way down. Working from side to side so that it goes evenly across. I try not to push my brush too much. If it starts setting, then I will push to release a little bit more of the monomer to get that bead to move towards the end of the nail. But I don't want to push my brush unnecessarily and unnecessarily and release bubbles. Sorry, I'm really tired. So I'll just continue to add just until I'm happy with that nail. I noticed a couple of bits and I thought, oh, I'll just build that up a little bit. It's really weird. You stick it on and then you file it off anyway. I just, you know. It was because the colours were so pigmented, I was finding that the free edge was just super thin. So I had to keep building up because I'd managed to get such a thin nail just painting on that colour that I was like, oh shit, yeah, I need a bit more strength there, you know, it's a lot thinner than I was anticipating. which is good because, you know, clear acrylic is cheap and coloured acrylic is not. So I'm literally just building up a little bit more. Okay, again, wetting the nail and then placing that bead on. Tuck it in. I worked a bit too slow on this one. I was faffing around a little bit and it started to set up and I was like, oh shit. Right about here, I was like, oh, it's starting to set. So I had to push a little bit harder with the brush, release a little bit of that monomer that the brush was storing to get that bead to keep moving down the nail. Otherwise it would have just stayed where it was. And then I'll just add another bead there at the free edge and build that up. Feather it back towards the cuticle and then just like shape the nail with my brush. Remove any excess, just hook it off. And then I'll just try and neaten it up a little bit. The neater you work, the less filing you've got to do. So again, oh, this beautiful glittery nail. I love that colour. I'm going to just place a nice big clear bead on. Oh my life. Tuck it in. Feather it down the nail. It's been a long day. So I'm walking that bead down all the time, just releasing a little bit more monomer from my brush to carry that bead down the nail. I did notice a few air bubbles, but hey ho, what can you do? I do feel like I get more air bubbles with the Neo than I did with the Nailmate, and I don't know why. I'm presuming it's just because it's a faster setting monomer that I've got, so I'm pushing more on my brush. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. So, right, wetting that nail down. So I'm so sorry for all my voiceover errors today, but I'm really, really tired. It's just a horrible winter's evening, cold and tired feeling. So I'm doing the same again, just capping it all. Remember, it's a marble nail. Don't panic if it's lumpy bumpy, but do make sure you wet it down first, because if you've got any lumpy bumps, you want to make sure you don't get pockets and like, what's the word? Oh goodness, I can't remember the word. You know when you have bathroom like windows and they're frosting, there you go. I knew I'd get there eventually. You just got to bear with me. Just bear with me, babes. My brain will engage at some point, I promise. I'm so gutted. I filed the side of my nail today and ended up getting pink acrylic on another one. Gutted. Right, so once that's all done, I'm going to file them into shape, and hey presto, we are filed and buffed, and now we are adding crystals. Obviously, my adhesive, my crystal tool, and all my Swarovskis are from Angel Crystals, as always. I wouldn't go anywhere else. Beautiful AB fan crystal. These are the shiniest shit I've ever seen. Oh my God. They just catch the light just so perfectly. And then I've got a large raindrop AB as well, which I'll put underneath. All my clients know the bling comes out and their souls just come alive. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got no bling. I'm coining it. I'm sticking it on a t-shirt. It's mine. And then I'll add a couple of small raindrops either side of that fan crystal. Just either side. Just to kind of continue the theme. Right, so I've placed one either side. Just chasing it around. There was no plan to this. She said, I want them seriously blingy. So that she said every time she's exhausted at work and she looks down at her hands, they'll make her feel wonderful. So that was the plan. And then I've got some round ABs. I don't know what sizes they are. I just have a mix pack. Now look, I separated all mine into like individual pots for each size. And everyone thought I was crazy and laughed at me. So then I put them all in like one pot, and now I stress about finding the sizes that I want, so I'm going to separate them again. I can't be doing with it. It's driving me mad. I need them in separate pots for each size. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm just descending down in size from big to small. Just either side of that large raindrop. I love it. And then on this little purple nail here, we're just going to do a simple cuff with the AB round flatback Swarovskis. All angel crystals are authentic Swarovskis. They're the best. They don't lose their sparkle. And they're absolutely stunning. So I'll just do that, obviously larger crystal in the centre. Oh, Milo. And then descending down in size. My dog was just trying to jump up and he nearly fell on his arse. It was quite funny. Cheeky little monkey. So that's that. Very simple. And then it's time to top coat. Whoop whoop. Right, I'm using the Nailmate Super Gloss. I really like it. I just love these nails. I love this colour combination. Super pretty. I'll take a small detailer brush. It's my number one brush from Aero Puffing. And I will use that to tuck underneath and around those crystals. And I will get as much top coat as I can underneath and around them, because it's only going to help hold them in place. I do not lose crystals. And I just don't know how people do, to be fair, because I've had these nails on throughout all the stuff I've done at my mother-in-law's flat last week, and I have not lost a single stone, nothing. And they're just held on with the Angel Crystals adhesive, and then I've gone around the edges with top coat. It's amazing. I really thought I'd lose a bunch, especially as I've got crystals down at the tip, because we were doing so much like cleaning and decorating. And no, I didn't. So beautiful, Purplicious nail. Oh, it's one of my favourite colours from Nail Vision, actually. Oh, I've got a hair. Got a hair. There's a hair. I used my brush to hook it out in the end. So it's just doing my end. It's driving me insane. I just couldn't take it anymore. Oh my God. And here's the final reveal. I hope you like these nails as much as I do. Oh yeah, we've got a thumb as well. Sorry, I forgot. We have a thumb. She does have thumbs. After that, it's the final reveal. And like I said, I hope you love these nails as much as I do. I know they're not Halloween-y or autumnal, but I kind of like that because, you know, it's nice to have a change. Anyway, here is the final video. I'll see you in my next one. Tally bye!